Welcome back to Dinar Scope, your trusted source for the latest updates on global currency movements and real-time exchange developments. If you're holding Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong right now, listen very carefully. What we're discussing today could be one of the most critical financial moments of your year. We're talking about an urgent October 7th deadline that experts warn could cause both the dinar and dong to lose as much as 30% of their value. This is not a drill. This is a serious and time-sensitive financial shift that could directly affect your holdings as of today. October 5th, 2025. We're only 2 days away from what could become a turning point for global currency investors. Reports indicate that international banking adjustments will go live on October 7th, and once they take effect, the exchange values for the Iraqi Dinar IQD and Vietnamese Dong VND may see a steep decline. What that means for holders is simple. The money in your hand today might be worth significantly less in just 48 hours. Now, many of you who've been following Dinar Scope for a while know that the dinar and dong have been surrounded by years of speculation, hopes of revaluation, and global financial reform talk. But this time, things are different. The current movement isn't based on rumor or internet chatter. It's tied to new international banking regulations being enforced by multiple exchange systems. Banks, brokers, and online currency dealers are already aligning with these rules, which makes this change official, not hypothetical. Let's break down the numbers because this is where it hits home for everyday investors. Right now, that same million could only bring in between $600 and $700. That's a drop of up to $260 per million, which adds up fast if you hold several million. And the Vietnamese Dong is in a similar position. Currently, 100,000 VND trades for around $4.20. But after the regulatory switch, that rate could slide to $3.60 or less. For those holding larger amounts, these changes aren't just small adjustments. They represent real money disappearing from your balance sheet. For example, if you have 10 million Vietnamese dongs, you could lose $100 or more in value almost overnight. And the crucial point to understand here is that this drop won't be limited to just one bank or platform. It's a system-wide recalibration. No matter where you go, local banks, online exchanges, or currency centers, the new rates will apply. Think of it like a flash sale that's about to end. Today's rates are like discounted prices available for a limited time. But when the clock strikes October 7th, everything resets, except in this case, the price doesn't go up. The value of your currency goes down. That's why timing is absolutely critical for anyone holding dinar or dong right now. Some might ask, is this just another scare tactic or rumor designed to create panic selling? That's a fair question, given how much misinformation circulates in the financial world. But all evidence points to this being a verified regulatory update. Independent sources and several regional banking reports confirm that this shift is indeed happening. It's not a marketing push. It's a real valuation change backed by updated compliance rules in the global currency market. So what happens if you ignore this and wait? Well, your currency won't become worthless, but you'll likely lose 15 to 30% of its current exchange value. That means for every $1,000 you could have exchanged today, you might only get $700 after the 7th. It's not about panic. It's about preparation and protecting your gains before it's too late. Another concern for many is taxation. Let's address that clearly. While I'm not giving financial or tax advice, generally speaking, currency exchanges fall under capital gains or loss categories. That means the rate you exchange at matters, and acting before this drop could improve your after-tax results. Always confirm with a qualified tax professional. But the takeaway is clear. A better exchange rate before October 7th is financially wiser than waiting for lower rates later. If you do decide to exchange, safety and legitimacy should be your top priorities. Avoid any service that pressures you, asks for prepayment, or promises unrealistic rates. Make sure the platform is properly licensed, has clear contact information, and shows verified customer feedback. For online exchanges, If you plan to send in your dinar or dong, do it no later than October 2nd to avoid delays. Waiting until the very last minute is risky postal holdups. Verification issues or transaction queues could make you miss the deadline. Take action early and give yourself breathing room to confirm everything before October 7th hits. Also, prepare your currency properly before exchange. Keep your bills clean, flat, and organized. Sort by denomination, face them the same way, and avoid submitting damaged notes if possible. Well-kept currency often processes faster and gets better acceptance from exchange centers. It's a small detail, but in moments like this, every bit counts. Record everything from the exchange rate to the date, amount, and fees charged. Take clear photos of your currency before mailing or handing it over. These records aren't just for peace of mind. They can help resolve disputes or support your tax documentation later. Organization is your best defense against potential errors or misunderstandings. Now, let's address the emotional side, because for many of you, this isn't just about numbers. A lot of people have held on to their dinar or dong for years, waiting for a massive revaluation. Letting go now might feel like giving up on that dream. But this decision isn't about emotion. It's about smart financial management. Hope doesn't protect value, action does. Waiting past October 7th is essentially accepting a guaranteed loss. If you're unsure what to do, one practical approach is the split strategy. Exchange a portion of your holdings now, say 60% or 70%, to lock in today's value while keeping the rest for future potential. This balanced move gives you both security and opportunity. It's not all or nothing. It's smart. Calculated decision-making. The biggest mistake people make in situations like this is waiting until the very last day. Don't let that be you. Start researching, comparing rates, and contacting exchange services now. A little preparation over the next 24 to 48 hours could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Remember, deadlines like this don't come with grace periods. Once the system updates, those legacy rates are gone for good. It's also worth noting that this change is part of a much larger shift in global banking structure. Countries around the world are moving toward more standardized currency valuation systems, aiming for transparency and consistency across exchanges. This move affects many currencies, but the dinar and dong are among the most sensitive due to their speculative nature and low liquidity. Understanding this broader context gives you a serious advantage. You're not just reacting to news, you're preparing strategically. The difference between those who act now and those who wait is measured in real financial gain or loss. When these changes go live, there's no turning back the clock. At the end of the day, this situation is serious but manageable. With a clear plan, reliable exchange service, and timely action, you can protect your investment and avoid unnecessary losses. Count your holdings, document everything. Decide on your next steps before October 6th. So, let's recap the essentials before we close. The October 7th deadline is real. After this date, exchange rates for the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong could fall by 15 to 30% across all major services. Act now by preparing your currency, choosing a legitimate exchange platform, documenting all details, and avoiding scams. If you're uncertain, consider exchanging part of your holdings to balance risk and potential. Time is running out, but you still have a window to act. Protect your assets, stay informed, and make smart moves. This is not speculation. It's a regulatory shift with real-world consequences. Don't wait for October 7th to find out you're too late. Take control, take action, and secure your financial position today. Thank you for watching Dinar Scope, where we keep you informed, prepared, and ahead of the curve. Stay tuned, stay smart, and as always, protect your future by staying one step ahead.